Yo, what is up? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, not gonna play? We need more cowbell! All right, we don't want to get hit with a thing. Hey, good afternoon. Hope you are doing well. That was a little joke. If you follow the X account, I had posted earlier, do not fear the Reaper, and I put the fear and greed index on there down to 25. This is what you want. There is one surefire way to make money in crypto, and if you didn't know it by now, it is to buy when it's fearful and sell when they're greedy. The greed part is coming soon. This is the fear part, 25. I know some of y'all are like, I'm waiting for extreme fear. Y'all, okay, you're OGs. You've been in here for a little bit. I get it. But I would tell you, if you have dry powder, and most people are like, dude, come on, we've had way too many dips to even think about dry powder. This is like the opportunity time to do it. Because we know, look, maybe we're going a little bit lower, right? I put a poll up on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody really quick. If you are watching the show, thank you so much. Go ahead and smash that like button. It is in the form of a heart. It's a thumb on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, and it's in the form of a heart on X. So smash it, whatever you got to do. Thank you for being here. There's a lot of things you could be doing right now, but you will have chosen to come hang out, and so I appreciate it. Julie says smash. Thank you. Appreciate you. William, my guy. Mike, the modern Canadian. Let's see. Let's go through our medal winners today. Who were the first ones in the chat? You got DJ and Brian taking home gold. Then you got Doom, my guy Doom, taking home silver. And then Blocky got the bronze. There you go. There's our 1, 2, 3 for today. Shout out to you guys coming in early, hanging out, chit-chatting, making the vibe what it is. Appreciate you. Matthew, my guy, coming in too. Macro. When in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. We might be getting crushed right now, but I'm going to tell you something. When we look out, when we look at the chart and we zoom out, you're going to be like, oh, okay, we're still up there. Okay. We're going to look at a couple things, though. We're going to look at I just got three stories, a BlackRock, a Bitcoin, and another Bitcoin, I guess. And we're going to look at the liquidation heat map. We will be looking at, and that's in conjunction with the BlackRock story. And then we have got also the CME gap. That's what I was going to say a second ago. We have a poll up on YouTube. So if you are chatting over, if you are checking out over on the YouTube, appreciate you. There is a poll up. So make sure that you get in there. I want to know what you guys think. Are we going to close the Bitcoin CME gap soon, right? Very soon. That is between 77,900 and 80,700. We also, and when we take a look at that, I'll show you, we actually created a gap to the upside. So that's a good thing. That is something we'll probably close pretty soon, probably maybe sooner or after we close this one on our way back up. It's not that far off. I think it's like 12%. But we'll take a look at that a little bit later in the show when we look at some charts. If there are any coins that we should be looking at, if you're like, hey, we'll be going through these things. And obviously, when we get over to the DexTools stuff, we'll look at a couple of our favorites that we got here. Anything that you guys want to take a look at, if you are in the chat, you make sure that you pop it up there. I'm going to throw one of these up here. Let's say, smash that like button. There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. I appreciate you guys being here. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, if you will. If you celebrate and if you are having something for dinner, or if you had something for dinner, maybe you're watching from far away. It was already dinner time. Or if you're planning to have dinner later, something in a tortilla, drop it in the chat. Doesn't matter if it's on X or YouTube. I want to know, are you having tacos? I believe we're doing just either. You guys have heard my vegan tofu taco thing. We've talked about that. My wife makes these like amazing with some kimchi and some spicy mayo. Absolutely incredible. It's either that or it's just like run-of-the-mill ground beef with like we'll shred some cheddar. We do shred our own cheddar now. I got right through the coals over that by buying shredded cheese once a couple times, and so I don't do that anymore out of fear of my life for you guys. So, all right, there we go. We got a bunch now there. All right, perfect. Yeah, Matthew, Coinbase, and what is he just now? Strategy, right? You got rid of micro, just strategy now. With like a Bitcoin B maybe close into the logo. Oh, dang. What's up, Mike Lowry? What's up, my guy? Mike, the modern Canadian as well. All the mics in the house, the mics and the mats and the jacks. Let's go. All right. Let's do this. So, first thing I want to show you is, let me swing this on up here. Here we go. I told you a second ago, the fear and greed index coming to a 25. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. Doom, but Doom with the super chat, my guy, Blocky the Bear. Listen, he, in all defense of Blocky, he did. If he is a little bearish, that is a-okay, because look where we are. And maybe we want to be a little bit bearish. Maybe he's the the bear to get it down to a prime level. Maybe he's got an open bid at like 77 and he really wants in on it. But I appreciate your super chat there, Doom, my guy. Appreciate you, fam. All right. Let's swing it over to Coin Market Cap. Let's take a look at the market, because everything's getting beaten the fuck up today. Today is not a good day in the market. Double-digit losses all over the place. The whole market itself is down 5.25%, so 5.25%. Volume is up almost 100%, which is, there you go. Dominance dropping to 59. We've been up in the 60s here on CoinMarketCap, and I know that like a lot of sites will have that the numbers different. There, it is what it is. We use CoinMarketCap, and so it's been hanging at 60, but dropped down to 59. So we'll see what happens there. ETH, I think, was at 10.4. So really not a whole lot of change there. Gwei has doubled again from 74 up to the 126. So see why is ETH getting so damn expensive? Well, we're going to find out about that BlackRock thing. Ooh, boy. All right, trending coins. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are trending coins. That's wild. Bitcoin coming in at $87,800. Did you even remotely think? Did you think that we'd be talking about $80-something thousand Bitcoin again? Come on. ETH at 2481. That is down 5.6%. Bitcoin's down 6.33% in the last day. You got XRP down to 228 at down 5%. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so it's easier. Let's see. BNB 620, not down as much. Solana down 4% to 143. You got Cardano down to 67 cents, down almost 10% on the week. Dogecoin, I skipped over Dogecoin by mistake. I thought it was a stable for a second. Down to 20 cents. Whew. Down 15% on the week. And rounding out our number 10 spot, Tron, down to 23 cents, down 6% in the last 24 hours, but only a little bit over 1.5% on the week. So Tron, I don't know how he does that, man. I just don't know how he does that. And if somebody knows how he does that, you tell me. Let's take a look at what is anything pumping. All right, that story, man. I'll tell you what, that is a story. Maker, Quant, Celestia, Dex, Athenia. All right. We got a couple things that are at least in the green. Not much, though. Let's look at our options. Do we want to scoop? I bought $1,000 of ONDO last night at 99 cents. It did dip down to like 90 cents. I think that we've recovered since then. We'll take a look a little bit when we get into TradingView and see what is happening over there with some of the favorite coins that we've got. The big ones, the big cappers. Let's see. Anything double did BitGet? Nah. ENS, no. I mean, actually, ENS is I feel like the whole digital identity thing is gonna be massive at some point. It could be wise to scoop up a little bag just in case, but I don't know. Who am I? Aave, BitTensor, Trump. No, thank you. Nothing really appealing in the last 24 hours. Still down on the week. Radium, Mantle, Lido, Aave, Trump. Nah. I would just hold off. I wouldn't. None of those are in my portfolio. That's just me, though, right? You may be an Aave or a Mantle maxi. I don't know. So if it is that is your coin of choice, man. I would tell you what, this would be a great time to get some down 23%, but definitely a lot of double digits. Solana 13%. Jasmy, I'll tell you what, man. I wish I would have held off on my buy down 10%. Although I don't think it's not, I think it's down maybe let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where did I put that on? Let's go here. Ah, down like 10%. Not bad. So we are down a little bit there on that week. So we must have caught it before it started dipping anyway. We're in, and we'll take a look at the charts on TradingView and we'll look at why, because man, I'll tell you what, that thing looks like it is primed and ready to go. And this downside on this current market thing aside, I would tell you this thing looks like it is ripping and roaring and ready to go. And again, there was a lot of changes going on in Japan. You know, this is Japan's Bitcoin, not because it wants to like replace Bitcoin or anything, but anyway, the sentiment about crypto regulation, all that stuff is changing over in Japan as well. There's going to be some tax cuts going on, some ETFs being boosted up. So be on the lookout, my Jasmy coin fans. Be on the lookout. You never know. You never know. Fart coin pickup for sure. Come on. I hope those are the coins that die. To be perfectly honest with you, I hope all the dog shit in crypto, all the dog shit. There's so many dog shit coins and all these stupid scammer idiots. I hope that this is what wipes them out, even though they probably made their gazillions. But that's what scammers do. Like when there's no juice to squeeze, they leave. So I hope they fucking go. Every single one of them. Get out of here. You're making us look like bozos. All right. That one's over. All right, let's go. Let's get into some articles really quick. Before we do that, I've got a quick shout out from one of our people.
Oh, Dad, how about this one?
Boom, there you go. Mash that like button. I don't care what else you mash, but mash that like button. You do it for my daughter. All right, let's go to our first article here. This is the one about the BlackRock. Here we go. BlackRock's $200 million Coinbase deposit raises concerns over further liquidations. Before we go into the article, I want to show you the liquidation heat map. Ah, crap. Let's do... Pop myself up there for a minute. There you go. All right. So here you go. On CoinGlass, this is the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. This is for Bitcoin as a whole, generally across all markets that you can find it on. As you can see, this is the last 24 hours. We broke through this right here. This yellow was probably a good line. You had, well, right now it says 150 million, but I'm sure it was a lot more. But you know, we probably crushed a whole lot of liquidation on our way down. I'm sure there's a headline, something, but at some point, right, it's got to start going back up, because as you can see, we're starting to build some liquidity up here. You got about 146 million sitting at 93,439. The farther it goes down, those numbers get larger. And so, obviously, as the number gets closer to it, you know, people can, you know, take their positions off so that it doesn't get smacked up. But at the end of the day, that is a great tool to pay attention to as someone who wants. You don't even have to just be a trader. If you want to spot buy, just pay attention to this. And if you see like a huge, these numbers aren't big. Sometimes it gets close to like billions of dollars on these yellow lines. And so, you know, those are the things that you look for. Is like, how much is it? Like 146 is really not a whole lot. What is this line right here? 160. Yeah, this is just the 24 hour. Let's go on the week. What does this say? That was 106, and I don't know. There's usually a lot more. It usually get up to like the hundreds of millions of dollars, and so that's something to be cautious of there if you're doing any kind of trading, any kind of buying or whatever. But all right, institutional moves and global tension spell uncertainty for crypto investors and market stability amid volatile trends. BlackRock. Okay, so here's the key takeaways. BlackRock transferred 18,168 Ethereum and 1,800 Bitcoin to Coinbase. The crypto markets faced $1.6 billion in liquidations influenced by geopolitical tensions and institutional selling. Woo, 1.6 billion, baby. All right, so the 18,168 Ethereum is worth 44 million. The 1,800 Bitcoin is worth 160 million. Altogether, $204 million. Question is, drop it down in the chat. Which coin is it going all of it into? They're going to just max port it into either ONDO or XRP, right? Come on. Let me know down in the chat which one we're going to max port BlackRock. 204 milli. The deposit comes as Bitcoin fell below 86,000. Large entities moving significant. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bullshit, probably a lot of FUD. I'm sure it's a lot of coordination too. Let's just make sure everybody gets another opportunity to get themselves in before the rip. Probably what's going on, just total market manipulation. If you guys are new to crypto, newsflash, there's probably a lot of heavy manipulation. Dude, Brian, it's got to be a fear tactic. Brian says, I'm sure BlackRock wouldn't actually use Coinbase. It's a fear tactic. All of these articles are, right? And you see every time someone says, I'm dumping this, or this institution says or you see them do this, because all this stuff is just bullshit. It's all to create, because here's the deal. I know we're talking about BlackRock and moving $204 million worth of crypto. Here's another article that I wanted to talk about today, and we just kind of just generalize this shit now, because you can see it's all just crazy. Here we go. Bitcoin enters a technical bear market as Bitcoin price drops 20% from the all-time high, which is, that's actually true, right? But then you see an article like this, and Saylor knows what's up. Strategy buys almost $2 billion worth of Bitcoin more. 2 billion now. He's not a fool. He would he paused when we saw the big dip, and now they bought $2 billion worth more. I'm just, the narrative is just too bullish. There's too much cool shit happening with the world wanting to use Bitcoin or crypto or blockchain and all this stuff. And I tell you, Saylor's Ponzi is a time bomb. I don't agree that what do people think about how he's good for the space. He's a great person, I'm sure, but I feel like the amount of power that he's going to be able to wield over Bitcoin specifically is too much, especially after he proposed, because for that Bitcoin, the 81 trillion reserve proposal thing that he did, his thing was that the U.S. government should control 20%. The Treasury should control 20% of the Bitcoin supply. That's insanity. That's insanity. Insanity. He literally can't stop buying it. If he does, market will freak out. I agree with you. They wrote articles about this shit when he stopped buying it a few weeks ago or months, whenever that was. He took a pause for just a short minute. They're like, oh my God, I remember talking about it. Oh my God, Michael Saylor stopped buying Bitcoin. What's going on? Reverse repo almost dried up, and Fed probably going to go into quantitative easing because of it. 100%. That, it's on the way. Who knows when it's going to happen? Q3 maybe, right around the time the market's going to pump it up. Yeah, Uniswap case was dismissed. Yeah, the SEC is basically just walking away. Let's see here. SEC drops Uniswap investigation. Uni token briefly spikes. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm telling you. Here's stimmy. Here's stimmy. He wants stimmy. He wants stimmy. You get a stimmy. All right. Let's see. Have you guys even voted up on there? Yeah. All right. So 63% of the poll voters in the YouTube live chat have said, yes, we are going to close up that CME gap. That happens to currently be between 77,900 and 80,700. Boom. I thought this was going to be what we came back to at the end of all of this. I certainly did. This was our benchmark of what we were going to come back to at the end of this bull run. But at the end of the day, maybe there's not going to be an end of the bull run. Maybe we do a multi-year one. Maybe we do a multi-year runner. Let's go on a runner. Let's get a runner, bruh. All right. Is it possible to control 20%, says Maninja? I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just keep buying. Just keep buying and buying and buying. Yeah, I mean, like, let's do a panel show. Let's do one of those. Let's do it on like Thursday or something. Matthew and Marauder and me. That's what I'll call it. Matthew, Marauder, and me. All right, let's get back to the BlackRock thing. They then get into the fear and greed index here, showing this thing has had just a massive drop from the last day down to where it is today at 25. We've been tracking that all week, and it was crazy because like we had remembered like the tail end of last week, it was in the high 30s. I thought it was a little bit lower than what everything was reporting, but high 30s, and then we popped into the 40s, which seemed crazy this week because even leading into yesterday, like everything seemed shittier yesterday than it did last week. But that overnight drop to 25, it's like we feel it. This is where we feel. Look. Oh, maybe no, I'm not doing that. But I did tweet out yesterday, like, and it got some pretty good views on it, that I feel like, we were closer to 25, and that's where it's at today. But I'm telling you, maybe I'm just a day ahead and a buck short. It's usually a day late, but I'm a day ahead. I hate being late, man. I'm not late to anything. I fucking hate being late. If you are early, you are on time, and if you are on time, you are late. High Life AK with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Says, let's rip is all I want. I am right there with you. Like, literally right there with you. Like, I need it. We'll go into more reasons about why probably some other time, but let's get it. Let's get that bull run going, man. Let's get the liquidity flowing again. We need that shit. All right. This was the continuation from a different article. Okay. We did the liquidation heat map. Let's get into this one because again, this is actual truth, right? There is truth to the 20% thing, but it works on both ways, right? Once we get 20% up, that's considered a bull market, right? So we've got some room to do. Bitcoin enters a technical bear market. Bitcoin price action leaves 109,000 far behind as selling pressure keeps the Bitcoin bears in control of the crypto market. Oof, there's that chart, man. I'll tell you what, that thing looks beautiful. If you would flip it upside down. It looks terrible right now. But remember, guys, it's just opportunities, and markets are cyclical. And what goes down goes back up. What goes down goes back up. Let's see. Bitcoin price losses enter bear market territory. We know this. Now down 20% from the all-time highs just a month prior. Bitcoin entered a technical bear market as noted by finance and trading resource bar chart. The downside deviation below the range low of the reaccumulation range is now in progress. What is this? Who is this from here? Kingfisher, the Kingfisher, fellow trader. Long liquidations cluster heavily, 68K to 77K. Short liquidations ramp up significantly, 103 to 138. Imbalance favors more liquidations above price risk. Large liquidation cluster below may act as support, but losing it could trigger a cascade. Targets shorts could aim towards the 103 area. All right. There's that. But again, remember, there is just too much bullish. There is just way too much bullish stuff actually happening. And these articles are just FUD, right? MicroStrategy or strategy, whatever, buying $2 billion worth of Bitcoin more. Come on. XRP is going to flip Biddy. Dude, all right, I want to do this. And I love that Matthew's here for this. All right, I'm going to switch this. I think at this point, yeah, we're going to close the gap. Well, all right. And I have to do this because, as you guys know, I've got a bet. Am I full screen? Let me do this and I'll come back here. I've got a bet with AJ. AJ Writes Crypto that XRP is going to be $10 by Christmas. Will XRP be $10 by Christmas 2025? That is a question. That's a new poll. Put it up into the YouTubes. It's there. Please go ahead and vote on it. If you're not watching the YouTube, if you are watching on X, thank you so much. Please do me a favor. Spin your phone, hit the heart, spin your phone. You could also like repost it out, tag some friends, do all the thing, yada, 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 or get into the chat, whatever you want to do. All I'm saying is thank you for being here. And vote in that poll if you guys want, because I want to know what you think. Do we think that XRP is going to hit $10 by Christmas? And right now, 83% say yes. Let's go. Shout out to the XRP army in the house. Get it. All right. Let's see. Not falling for this bullshit, says Coins Chick. Utility Trump speculative markets. Crypto drunk. 100%. And I've got it's funny. On my whiteboard over here, I've got some things scheduled, and that is one of them. One of my videos that I've got to put together, and it's about kind of the growth of the market and how, the speculative aspect of it, while it'll always be there, I think at some point, and there's many coins that you could probably attribute this to, and because I feel like, let's say VeChain, right? VeChain is one of them where like now, it may get to its all-time high. It may 10x and get to its all-time high, but I don't think that's as important of it's like now going to be an established entity, right? Like at some point you've got, not only do they have the partnership in China with Walmart, not only do they have the partnership with VeChain, or excuse me, the UFC, not only do they have this massive boost with the sustainability ecosystem, but they have I think a multi-billion-dollar market cap already. And so I'll tell you what, man. I am excited for that. High Life says I'm in the XRP 10 to 15, ONDO 20 to 25, and VeChain 40 to 60 cents. Whew, let's go. XRP double digit for sure. ONDO, I've been told to scale back my $25. So I said 15 to 20. I'm right there with you. I love that. And then VeChain, I love the 40 to 60 cents. I definitely think probably closer to the 40 cents for that is my target, 40 to 50 cents. I think 60 maybe pushing a little bit, but who knows? A 10x from almost 3 cents up to 30 cents would be a great one. That's going to be massive. So definitely make sure you get some VeChain into your portfolio. What's up, 6 a.m. Doug? My guy says, good afternoon, evening, fam. Thank you, sir, from checking in across the pond. My guy. I love Doug. Doug, I think so. Rumor has it we've added a couple people into, so there is I'm going to start like another chat group. I have to start like a new one, but we've got one that is for the Toronto-based Futurist Conference. So if you are planning on going that and you want to link up and be part of the crew, all you got to do is just get at me on X and say add me to the Toronto group, and we can do that. And if you guys are going to be at the event in Miami as well, shout it out. Let's go. Shout out to Futurist for doing the 2 locations this year. Very excited. I know a couple of us here went last year, and man, I'll tell you what, that was a blast. It was so much fun getting to go into Canada and connect with. They were, my crew. They were all of us, man. At the Web3 breakfast, we were a crew at this conference for 2 days, man. We took cabanas up, we took lounges up, we did it all, man. We had a good time. So, but I heard possibly Doug's going to come out there, and then also Chris. So let's go. I think that is it for our articles. That is it. All right. And it is 4:30 already. Jesus, I feel like I just started the show. Let's get it. Here we go. As you know, halfway through, got to do this. Shout out to my homie.
Oh, Dad, how about this one?
Mash. that like button. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, in all sincerity, like it just like means the world to me that you guys are hanging out here. I'm showing we got 30 people hanging up on YouTube, and it's a collective number. 100 and something over on X have checked out the show or are checking it out. So thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Appreciate you. Let's get it. All right. Look at some charts here. It is time to look at some charts and see. And I can't wait, Blocky, until you and I get to do a collaboration. I know it's coming up soon. I'm definitely looking forward to it. All right, let's go. We want this one first. So here is our CME chart. And as you can see, I was telling you before, we have created a little gap to the upside right here. So I would definitely expect that thing to get filled up. It would maybe make sense to close this thing up now, man, right? Like we are only 11.68% away from closing it up. I think the 83% of you or whatever it was that said that we're going to close the gap up here. I think you're right. I mean, it just knowing that we're probably going to bleed out a little bit more. If we zoom out, we'll zoom out on the Bitcoin chart. Something that we were talking about, AJ and I were talking about today. Plus, we need Bitcoin to go down anyway. We need the dominance to go down. And so we can have altcoin season. And, we need some sell off of Bitcoin. So potentially this could get us there. You never know. You never know what's going to be the catalyst to start the altcoin season. But I am here for it. And I know you guys are too. Here is the Bitcoin dominance chart right here. Currently sitting at 60.99. So a little different, like I told you, a little different than what we saw on CoinMarketCap, which told us we were at 59. So this is 60.99. This is probably what will go on moving forward. We'll just talk about this one. All right, let's look at some of our favorite charts. As you know, ONDO, like I told you, scooped it down. I got some below a buck at 99. Like 99.02 or something like that. I tweeted it out. We could take a look at it later if we want, but it definitely had a nice little push over the last couple hours. Let's go to the hourly chart here to see what it's actually done. And so went down, man, if you caught it down at 90 cents, good on you, brother or sister. That would have been fantastic. You'd be sitting up nice, especially if you hit a long. I still feel like if we've got some more to go down, I want to wait. But I may try to catch one of those low leverage, long-term longs on ONDO, just to see what happens, right? So 90 cents could have been the bottom, and maybe I fucked it up, but I kind of think that, we are going to see a little bit more downward action. I think a lot of people do feel that way. It would make sense. That's what all the articles are saying. Plus, if it is the coordination and the effort of the manipulation to push things down for better entries, then it would make sense to wait, even though I bought some yesterday. I'm not afraid to buy. Not afraid to buy crypto. At this point, just get it over with so we can stop having it hanging over our heads, Modern Canadian says, and I assume that was talking about the gap. Yeah, seriously, just close it up, and then let's rocket ship up at some point very soon. Let's look at the others chart and see, because this is right here. I mean, in the last couple days, I will tell you what, we can zoom in. Let's go to the last. We don't need to be on the hourly. Let's go on the daily, and let's go. Oof, I take it back. Things were looking better up until that happened. Once that happened, man, oh man, we're looking terrible. But we will come back. But I just I know that like a lot of people, the fear, you see the fuddy articles and you see the fear. You saw hopefully you got to see my post this morning, and it's just, we've seen all this before, guys. Like the whole point is to shake out the weak. That's the part of this cycle, the part of the cycle right before things go crazy, is to make you feel like, what the fuck am I doing here, man? I'm just gonna cut my losses. I'm just gonna take my money and run. But no, that's not what you want to do. Right now, you want to hang tight. You want to buy more. You want to buckle down. You want to work harder, and you want to get to stacking as much as you can. because even if we have a little bit more of a push down to do, that just means that you've got more time before we rip. You've got more time. Think of it. It's an opportunity. More time. Yo, we got Meg in the house. What is up, fam? Did I zoom too much? I zoomed too much. It's too much zoom. Brandon Keys, I'm going to pop this one up on the screen because this is the stuff that makes sense. No. Hell no, he says. I've been buying every day at dips. Love these dips. Makes my bags fat. Yes, absolutely. Love it. Okay, I like what Brian's saying here. Need those tax dollars before things go up again. Okay, add a little liquidity into the market. All right, and get them stimmies. Everybody get them little taxis, little tax stimmies. Not a taxi, that's a car that you pay money to take a ride. And you win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we go down. Got to come up for absolutely. It is. Think of it like a wheel going around. We are just like at the part where it was just like, whoop, but then soon it's gonna go whoop, and we're gonna rip that sucker parabolic, baby. Let's go. All right, let's look at some coin charts. ONDO. Here we go. We already talked about this, didn't we? Yeah, I bought some below $1 is where we're sitting right now at 99 cents. I definitely want to keep an eye on things. If this is the reversal, I would like to get into a quasi long-term long. So we'll have to check and we'll keep monitoring this. If I could have like been paying attention to the chart when it hit 90 cents this morning, I definitely would have done that, or at least around there, because that would have been a very, 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 very appetizing place to get along in, but it is what it is. So we're going to be paying attention for that. If we can get it to go back down, I am looking to do a long-term long on ONDO. So it's tough to see. So these were our two lines. We obviously blew through this one. We basically wicked off of our other one. I would say if we've got some other alarms that we want to set, this one looks like we hit there a couple times. It's a little bit lower, so not too bad. And then we could set another one. We'll set another one right here. All right. So we are going, you know what we got to do, fam. You know what we do. You draw your lines what? Once. Why? Because you can set an alarm. This way you don't have to stare at them every fucking day. All right. Once per bar. So here we go. Look at ONDO possible bottom. Create. Now on this one. Ooh, once per bar. ONDO lower bottom. Act fast. And then for shits and giggles, I think, yeah, we're going to put it in line with the one that touched here and here. So we'll start it here. Boom. One more. And this is our plunge protection at 58 cents. I say plunge protection. That's like my trading terms. Let's see. Go long. Bitch. There you go. There you go. We just set ourselves 3 alarms. Now it's like I don't even have to pay attention to the ONDO chart if I don't want to. I'll take all the upside in the world. All the upside in the world. I got my bags packed and I'm ready to go. And I bought some more. And if I have to buy some more, I will. But here we go. We got one thing that'll go like, hey, pay attention. If it hits this next one, it's like, okay, this could be the bottom. If it hits this one all the way down here, man, we're making the same statements that we made when we were at $1.50 about hitting $1. Nobody sell, just hold. We're gonna moon. Meg, I'm gonna this gets a spotlight up here on the show. Meg, shout out to Meg. Nobody sell, just hold. We're gonna moon eventually. I say moon. It's the rocket ship. I say moon. 100%. ONDO spider lines. Yeah, well, we could maybe do that someday. Maybe later this week. We're gonna get through these right here. What time is it? Okay. All right, let's go. Pith. It is time to. Well, we don't need to remove everything, do we? You could. We're in brand new territory. We could remove everything. I'll tell you what, man. I was hopeful after we had our Pith Head celebration that things were looking up for us. But obviously the whole market took a shit. So nothing you can really do about that. But I'll tell you what, this coin Pith is either going to leave a shit stain on the portfolios of so many people and just an absolute, when you think of like whitey tighties, shit stains, it is either going to be that or it is going to make some people fucking rich. And I am hopeful, and I am on the side because I'm a bull, but I am on the side because I'm also a bag holder that it is going to make some people rich. However, this thing needs to do something. Do it. Blocky, let's do that. That will set it up. When Blocky and I collaborate, he's going to show me spider lines. So, Pith. Solana. Oh, this is a good time to reminds me my Solana versus Ethereum. Solana looks like, oh, what do you guys think? What do you think? This was like way back here. We could probably go back, and this was the drunken head and shoulders man. That you guys were like, yeah, I guess, but no, he's kind of like crazy. But look, it did it. Did it? It like touched it. We didn't. When did we do this? Like a week ago? This is the daily chart. We did this shit like over here. Man, I wish there was like a timestamp on these. Anyway. Poof. We knew it. We knew what was going to happen with Solana. And that's why look, I swear, you hear me, and I'm going to talk about this. Here we go, because this thing, it may be time to swap it, only because at some point when the reversal happens, it's going to be ferocious for Solana. But, I swapped 10K of Solana into Ethereum, right? So it was 54 Solana, became 3 3/4 Ethereum. That 10K in Solana is worth 7,700. In Ethereum, it's worth 9,300. So I've only lost $700 in value on the Ethereum side. Thank goodness I swapped it. It would have been damn near close to 2,500 on Solana of just lost value. And so, but at some point, now that I've got the preserved buying power, it may be time to go in to see, like, turn what did we ultimately turn that 54 Solana into? You know what I mean? Just a little flip ski. Could be a little arbitrage flip ski. Your timestamp is us. Thank you, Blocky. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Back to this Solana. There you go. I'm out of Solana right now, but at some point it's going to come back with a vengeance. But Solana to me is dead. And we could probably remove this now that it has played out. But that was something that we were looking at. Nope. Wait. Yeah, we don't need an alarm on here anymore. Delete it. Yeah. Let's just fucking remove it all. There you go. Now it's clean. All right. Well, it's still not time. And you can just look at that chart. You can just still look at that chart. Hey, what's up? What's up, Julie? You should have sold your Solana. It's going to come back. You didn't lose anything until you sell. I just was like, it was just a little fun experiment for me, a little thought experiment of like, all right, it seemed like there was a lot of writings on the walls. There was a lot of the coordinated Solana FUD, a lot of like the opposite for Ethereum, where people pumping it up. So I said, all right, let's try something. Let's swap this Ethereum into Ethereum and see what happens here. And it ended up paying out. Like pretty well. Just at some point, it's going to probably reverse. Now I feel like the FUD is starting to occur on Ethereum, maybe they want to pull that sucker down, get their buddies in. They got Solana down to what? And I damn near I thought it was gonna get a little bit closer to $100, but looks like let's go to the hourly. And if this was our low here, 132. Damn. Damn. This just means if you're just getting in, you might see you could potentially from there, from 132. Some people think $1,200 or more Solana's on the table. Man, I was under the impression that I'd be tapped out like around $800 bucks. Some people are like, dude, you're insane, like 400, 500 max. But you know. First VAR rifleman. Oh, VA rifleman. Got you. I bought most of my Solana in 2023. Let's see. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? Let's go on to the weekly. Look at that. This sucker right here. This guy. 2023 starts here. There you go. This guy right here. Man. It was a good thing. He ain't lying. You ain't lying, brother. You are definitely on the right side of things. So if you were to cut and move into something and wait for things to shake out, you could. But I mean, that is your call, brother. That obviously is a nice ROI. Congratulations. Love to see that. Conviction, held with conviction, man. What do you think? What is your top? What is your like projected all-time high for this particular run for Solana? Guy, anybody can drop that into the chat. I want to know. Let's also see. Let's check in on our poll over on XRP 50. Oh, this one's a little bit closer than it was in the beginning, guys. You're scaring me. I need more people to vote on that. 55% say yes, XRP is going to be $10 by Christmas. 45% say no. Ooh, that makes me nervous, man. That makes me nervous. I wanted a little bit higher a percentage. Makes me feel better. We're gonna probably do it every single day. I don't like price. Yeah, I know. I don't like price targets. Maybe 500, 750. There you go. It's just y'all need to lower your projections. Come on, dude. The bull run hasn't even started yet. And we're into a bear market. Bitcoin's in a bear market. Does that mean that all? Here we go. Brandon Key says XRP is going to be around 18 to 25 by Christmas if everything goes well. Yes, it will. I think that is all right. This bull run is taking a shit, says Neil. 100%. It is taking a shit. But if we look at, we can. Let's see. Where should we do this? We can't do it on that chart. Let's see. The Bitstamp one's like the oldest one, right? So, like, look, we very well in all of these situations, and this we'll just go from the time that I've been in the space. I'm not going to do anything. Come on. So obviously there was the run here. This was the run in 17, coming in back here. It looks like, and obviously these candles aren't going to be as severe, but look, we had right before the big runs, we had a couple of these. What were these dips? This dip right here, 40%. This dip right here, 32%. And then the big run happened. Right? All right. Zoom out again. You got this run that happened here. $45 down ish, right? That's sloppy. That's sloppy. It's probably 51% down. Okay. And then it went on to pump again. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Here is this could be our first chop down. Maybe not. Maybe all of it starts. You know, our halving was here in April of 2024, right? So we could be doing our little. Oh man, I hope not. I hope we don't do like a 35% down to 69. That seems a little vicious. But I think at the end of the day, like it's nothing to be worried about. Like every one of these bull runs, we've seen some sharp pullbacks before the magic happens. We haven't seen the magic yet. We know that. We know we have not seen the magic yet. The like the most insane shit in crypto of all time is happening right now. You got countries. You have countries like buying crypto in like crazy levels. That line was not straight at all. That was nutty. I thought that was a little bit closer than what it was. It looked like it was, but not really. And so anyway, there are plenty of use cases that you can see in here. Obviously, we've got some other geopolitical events too that probably cause wreak some havoc on our markets as well. But look, for everybody that's freaking out that think pack it up, it's over, you're never going to see those prices again. That's fucking bullshit. You know it is, because the last cycle we had a double top. And so I would say we at least are going to double top again because of how fast it went. But probably what's more likely is that this was just a little appetizer. This is a little bit of a correction, a pullback. If you zoom out, like we're still looking really good, but we know that the fireworks are still ready to go off. Like we haven't had a true altcoin season. Let's look at what we would consider that, right, with the others chart. I think we actually. So I need to change this because technically this should probably go out to here to the value low, right? And then believe that would make more sense, I believe. And I like just looking at it right there. So you know, we really haven't had, with the exception of this little part right here in November, into December, the beginning part of December, there's no way that was our altcoin season. While it was fun, there's no way that was it. There's no way that was it. I think what we do right now is the whole market is being punished for what happens in the meme coin ecosystem and for how fucking crazy that shit got. And I think what we're doing is we're cleaning all of it up. Hopefully, this is like me being like, I'm a good person and this is what I think's happening. This is what I hope is happening, is that the market is ridding itself of all the bullshit, the toxic bullshit, all of these liquidity suckers. And, you know, the scammers can go on and do their own thing. And what's going to happen is when we come back, we get back to like the comment we had earlier. I forget who it was, but we get back to the utility market as opposed to the speculative market. And so now we start to see projects that are worth a damn. Those ones are going to do what they should be doing. And let's go back to like what I was saying, like a VeChain, right? It's like an established company. It's like like they have a suite of things like going throughout the world. Obviously, I want to talk about ONDO, right? Like they are the bridge between the traditional finance and DeFi and Web3. And so there are going to be projects that have literally a massive, massive run. So maybe some projects are toast, and I think so. And a lot of meme coins, hopefully, they're gone forever, especially the ones that were here for no reason other than to suck liquidity and make people broke, because that's what happened to a lot of people. A lot of people lost their asses on meme coin season. I had some fun with it. I didn't lose my ass, thank God. But I tell you what, I'm glad that phase of, and listen, I still have some meme coins. I still have exposure. I still are part of like the VHS. I haven't sold a single fucking coin. I still want to do everything I can with those guys because I feel like there is something different there, right? It's been around. We'll look at that chart in a little bit. And there's other coins that, like, while, you know, it's not your high cap, big power coins, you know, you can still have these smaller communities that are really going to be like the backbone and the ethos of what some of the other aspects and corners of crypto are all about. Coin shit coin, exactly. Mike Lowry says it. Oh, Coin Chick's in the house. Let's go. We're going to look at your chart in just a little bit here, CC. Let's get it. All right. Well, let's look at some more of these other ones really quick here. Let's look at the XRP chart. Is there anything that we should be noting? Anything that we should be looking at? As you can see, we plunged through one of ours. I got one of my alerts went off here, the one at 223. We did not have anything here. Well, let's go to the daily. This sets us up with a little bit better of a look here. So as you can see, we hit this one. Boom, we hit it on this candle as well. So 2 days in a row, we hit our alarm here. So we're paying attention, right? Like I think we might want to go long at $1.74. If this thing comes down again and touches this, if we do see further downward action, you guys bet your ass I'm going long and strong at $1.74. Let's go. Closer to $1.75, but you get my point. So that's what that's the kind of shit I'm waiting for on XRP. I am just going to wait for like a slam dunk on that. I've got a big bag of it. I don't need to trade it. If this thing pops down here to our level, which we don't even have an alarm on. What? Go long, dummy. There you go. There you go. And set yourself fun alerts like that. So when you read it, you're like, oh, that's right. We were having fun on the live stream when I said go long, dummy. All right. So there we go. That is our XRP setup. We are just waiting. You could actually, I say that, and that's idiotic of me. Look where this thing came down to. Look at this right there. We passed through all that activity and boom, right where the wick came to today. Oop. There you go. If you want to set yourself another alarm for that, you probably could. Once per bar. XRP, look out. That's a good place to go long too at 205. I like that. Ryan, you best be coming to Toronto in May, says Doug. Absolutely. Everybody better be going to Toronto in May. Come on, we got the Futurist Conference. It is Canada Blockchain Week. They got about like it's like the biggest week in crypto in blockchain in Canada. We're going to be doing syrup sipping. We're going to be shooting syrup. What else? I don't know. I'm sure maybe we'll do some curling and some moose riding. You know, I went to Dubai and I rode a camel, so I assume the next time I go to Canada, I should ride a moose. So you guys better have some domesticated moose ready for us to ride. So please and thank you. Let's see. Yep. Neil says he can't get up there. He's got some farming work to do, but we'll take a few extra syrup shops for him. You know that we will, sir. Absolutely. All right. All right. All right. All right. Looks like the cup and handle did not play out on XRP, so we can delete that. It's just a falling down. We delete that, delete that, delete that. We set these new alarms. That doesn't matter anymore. This doesn't matter anymore. We just got our two low zones down there. Let's see what happens. I would go long on XRP, but I'm only going to do it if it drops like way down here. If we see like another massive dump, then I'm definitely in ETH. FUD. That thing got fudded into $2,500 territory. Come on, ETH. You're supposed to be going up. You're supposed to be like all-time high in it. Let's get it. Take the ferry up. All right. Bitcoin. We love Bitcoin, but we're not going to look at the chart anymore. 88,000. My God. Jasmy, here we go. We got a lot of shit on the chart here. My goodness. That's got an alarm on it, but that's not even a straight line. What is it? It broke through it anyway, so we can delete it. Yep, we can delete it. You know what? Let's just clear it all. Remove it all. How do we remove 13 drawings? There you go. All right. Yeah, we're like well, actually, I say that. Let's see. We probably would call this a channel, right? We can have some anomaly action in there. All right. So we're still falling. We have hit several of our potential. So this one started here, and this is obviously we broke through yesterday. And then we've got another one here, which we're darn close to. Hopefully we'll keep that. Hopefully we will keep that level. and not go any lower than that, because if we do, not really. I mean, if we do, I'm just gonna pull a line from here. If we do, we're coming in like for this level and under a penny at 007, 007. James Bond. We getting some Jasmy Bond, some Jasmy James. Nah, James Bond, Jasmy, James Bond, Jasmy Bond. I don't think any of those work. If any of those work, let me know, but I'm not really sure. It's probably a good idea to take a look at the 56%. One more percent. 56% says yes. XRP $10 by Christmas. We have that poll going up over on the YouTube. If you are feeling so inclined to vote on it, go for it. Agent Jasmy. That's probably a little bit better. Agent Jasmy. I would say that this one we are going to just continue to watch. I did buy $2,000 of it the other day, thinking that it was going to be its bounce, because we had some support levels over here, and I thought, all right, we did it, man. It's going to reverse. It's going to move up. And I had some different drawings going. I think more of our triangle of love, and it came to our pinch point, and I thought we were ready to break out. So I was like, you know what? Let's just, if it loses a little bit of value here or there, it doesn't matter. No, let's just get in, and let's get in before it pumps. And so it broke down a little bit more, but nothing crazy, right? And I'm in this thing for the upside. So we'll see what happens here with Jasmy. Hopefully very soon. I feel like this thing's on a ticking time bomb, borrowed time for this thing to rip up to, come on, 10, 20 cents. What do you guys think? 25 cents for Jasmy. 60 cents is what a lot of people are. I've heard a lot of people say. I feel like that's a psychological number for people on Jasmy, 60 cents. And that's big time. That's big. Do we have an all-time on here? That's as far as it goes. Let's go here to Coin Market Cap. Let me show you this. Let's go to Jasmy. Jasmy coin coming in at number 74, by the way, is Jasmy. Rather, own hawk too, it says DGen Brian. 499 is the all-time high. Happened on February 15th of 2021. 002 is the all-time low. December 29th, 2022. So there you go. There's your Jasmy. Let's see. We don't need to look at Devi. Definitely it smashed through one of our zones. I did get the alert for this one, and I did see. I didn't get anything. I didn't do anything with it, but virtuals has definitely held even through all this bullshit. As you can see, it's held our support line very well. This thing has been our support line for a little bit now, it looks like, from back here. And so we held here, held nicely, and actually had a nice little bounce. So there we go. Shout out to my virtual people. Look, up 10% today. Love that. Love that 10% gain in the last 24 hours. Everything else is crying. When all of y'all are crying and screaming and moaning and groaning. All right. Goldfinch broke down out of our triangle of love, so it's going to have to do a whole new setup. As you guys know, that's one of our top 5 RWA micro caps of the year. Going to be putting together a video of that pretty soon. I'm going to have to change one of them. I was starting to do some more research on the 5 picks, and one of them I don't think I want in there. So if you guys watched that live stream yesterday afternoon, you can take the value for what you want, but one of the picks I'm going to take out. I don't remember which one right now. All right, so we got the ICP chart. Dog shit. Where my dogs at? They shitting on the chart. Where my dogs at? ICP. Dog shit chart, man. Tell you what, this thing can continue. Oh. You guys know how I feel about this. Sammy got his cell phone in a prison that you're not. I think I had read something that somebody did a AI thing, and notorious that this prison is, or not notorious, but they are known for being like anti what's that called when you have that's contraband? Like you can't have phones, they don't have internet, stuff like that, all that kind of stuff. So it's wondering like, how do you get it? If he's a tweeting, how do you get it? And why is he tweeting now after so long? Did he just get his phone? Did he we know that he was like in the same cell block. I don't know about the same room, but the same cell block as Diddy. Did he do any favors for a cell phone? Financial favors. Get your minds out of the gutters. Jesus. Financial favors. He's a financial crime guy. All right. All right. Aventus. No, that thing's down since we've been looking at it. NavX. That is still in its triangle of love. There you go. Move this thing up so you guys can see it. That was one that we had looked at. Plume. Plume has been like ripping and dipping lately. Is definitely a trader's dream. I think we can probably set. Let's go once per bar. Possible long. There you go on Plume. So we're gonna check that one out. I know a lot of my Ondovians and Ondolorians, a lot of my Ondo fam know about Plume. Let's see. H bar had a pump. There we go. Had a nice little reversal there. Back up to 20 cents. Thank goodness. I'm not sure where the future of this is going to be, but with a looming ETF, let's go. Insane clown coin. Yeah, give me a break, man. Nobody. Are you a juggalo? Are you a juggalo? Whiff got beat the shit finally. Broke out of this descending wedge or descending trend or whatever, downtrend, and stabled off, and then boom, right back down, just like everything else. So 56 cents whiff. I just don't know about whiff anymore, man. I feel like the dilution of meme coins is way too strong. I don't think the narrative for whiff when retail comes in is really as strong as I was originally thinking. I was saying that earlier. So all right, that was the others chart. We checked that. Algo at the bottom of its trend. Oof, maybe time to start paying attention here for a reversal. Let's go. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. This, would you consider this a bullish flag? I mean, at some point, we got to come down here and get our steam. How many times have we touched? Very close once. There's a couple times there, here. Okay. Algo. Maybe time to go long on Algo. It may be time to go long on Algo. I'm not really sure what you guys think. No flag. That looks like a flag to me, man. We got a flagpole and a flag. We do little stars and stripes. America, oh America, God shed his grace on thee. Triangle of Love is like an exit room at the cemetery. Yeah, right now it is. Right now it is for absolutely sure. Okay. The graph, man. Let's just remove everything on the graph. At least the squiggles. This is actually holding up differently comparatively well compared to some other things, at least some of these lines. As you guys know, if we touch this line, we're getting an alert. If we touch this one, we are getting an alert. And if we touch this thing, this is the long now once per bar. Okay. All of our alarms on the graph, and that is at 7, 8, 9 is that first level after we get past this, which, as you can see, the reason why we've got this level set down here is we wick down there, and this is at the 10-cent range. So Blocky's a bad influence. How's the poll looking? 54. Come on. You guys are voting the wrong fucking way. You're supposed to say yes. Supposed to say yes. All right. I believe that's it, right? Cardano, 69 cents. There you go for all the Cardano freaks. And here, let's look at VeChain. Is there anything that we don't even have any lines on VeChain? All right. Let's look at this here. Let's do that level there. That's a good level. That is where we're going to set our Fibonacci. What am I on? All right, let's see here. Looks like we've got I mean, this screams VeChain screams buy to me. You know what I mean? And again, like I'm not saying speculation on VeChain, but for it to go from it's 2.9 now, right? So the 29 cents would be just a skosh over its all-time high. All-time high is like 284, something like that. 287, somewhere in that, right? It's 28 something, 28 cents. So it would be a 10x to all-time, just over all-time high from where it's at right at this moment. And again, if we have more bleed, you have a better opportunity to get more X's there. But look at this thing down below. This thing pierced below the 786. Like what? Like that to me screams buy, baby. Wasn't that a store? Buy, baby. I know that I've been in that store. I know that that's a store. Buy, baby. Buy, baby. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Sorry, that was like triggered a thing in my brain. So anyway, 786 pierced below the 786 over there on VeChain. To me, that's a buy. Like I recently on the other phone, as you guys know, did a swap of my VeChain to the Better token, and that ended up being massive. That was a little bit over a 6x, almost a 7x that I got on that. Maybe it's time to swap it back into VeChain and actually load up on VeChain. That might be the move. So, all right. I believe that is it for our trading view. I know you guys had some coins to look up earlier. I'm gonna have to go. Mr. Maya, what's up, fam? I'm gonna have to scope. Unless you guys, you know what, just start typing them in the chat again. Make it easy on me. Anything you want me to look up. Bed Bath and Beyond ahead. Bye, baby. That's right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. All right. Here we go, baby. Let's go to DexTools. I don't even have it open. That's wild. DexTools, really quick, before we get to DexTools, before we look for meme coins, and before we look at some of our favorite small cappers, just a quick word from one of my favorite people on this entire planet.
Oh, Dad, how about this one?
I promise I will make more of those so you don't have to see the same one. Anyway, all right, let's get it on over to DexTools. We'll pop open our favorites again. Now, if you guys got some in the chat that you want to see, make sure that you type them in there. I definitely got CCC. Come on now. High Life says, look up D's. D's what? D's nuts. Oh, guys, really quick. Come on up here with me. You got a little ducky? Or is that your giraffe? Look who it is. Can you say, we got to say, make a new one, say, smash that like button. Yes. You got to do it with your hand too. Go like this. Smash that like button. There it is. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, what cryptos are you buying?
You do it.
You do it.
You do it.
Do you like crypto?
No.
Do you like NFTs?
No.
Do you like fiat money?
No.
Good.
No.
All right, here we go. Really quick. All right, you're going to sit with me while we look up a couple charts really quick. Here is what we got. We have got the CCC token. This is Coin Shit Coin over on Sol. You guys know that this is one of the absolute most respectful coins when you talk about respecting the trend. When you cough.
My ducky wants to pay too.
The ducky wants to talk?
Yeah.
All right. What is the ducky going to say?
I want to play.
You want to play? Okay. All right. Well, let's get through this chart really quick and then we'll go play. because it is beautiful outside. So as you guys can see, we got way too many. Let's go remove drawings. And as you guys can see, we had the red trend line here. This thing has never once not respected the trend line. That is one of my favorite things about this. Not only that, but CC Coins Chick is part of the community. So shout out to everybody in the Coins Chick Coin community. Y'all are keeping that thing going. Definitely respecting the trend like no other coin in this entire industry. Like not even remotely close. My little wiggle worm. Oh. All right. And then I want to look at, obviously we're going to look at VHS, and then we are out of here, up 10% today.
Yeah, we are having a picnic.
We're having a picnic? Oh, that sounds exciting. Are we having tacos?
No.
What are we having? BLTs?
Yeah.
You say it? They smash the like button for a BLT.
Oh my God.
All right. All right. And then, as you know, this is my fam right here. VHS is the ticker. Move this over here. We were making all newer higher lows, but obviously had a little bit of a breakdown in the last several time frames here. But we have stabled off, as you can see, and created a nice little floor there. Still, if you guys have been with us since the beginning on this one, you are still up almost 3x. At one point, it was a 10x. Yes, baby. Come on. There you go. All right. So let's go full screen. There it is. That's VHS. All right. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll have some more. Say, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Look right there in the camera.
Have a good night.
Look right there in the camera.
Have a good night.
Say, smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Make sure you're subscribed to the channel.
Natty channel.
Channel. All right, guys, we are out of here. We are off to have a picnic. I hope you have a wonderful day. Look, the charts are shit. The markets suck right now. Go touch some grass. The markets are cyclical. They'll be back. Everything will be back. Don't you worry one little bit. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios, mi amigos. Adios, mi amigos.